All right. It's Wednesday night. It's after Dynamite. Here we are at episode 9 of the Unknown Asylum podcast, the Wednesday Night Asylum podcast, whatever you want to call it. Goes by whatever you want to call it because it's unknown. All right, look, let's talk about something at first. Let's talk about Thea Hall, that emotional distress post she made and tore up about who all's in her feed and saying ugly, nasty things and stuff like that. Now, look, I I can only imagine how female wrestlers feel with creepy fans getting in their DMs and this and that, and trying to talk to them trying to talk to them at wrestling events, trying to talk them up. Whether it's the independent wrestlers, professional wrestlers, either one, and then maybe getting butt hurt or just these brave warriors behind a keyboard, brave nerdy warriors behind a keyboard who say stuff in social media and say stuff on in comments and posts that they wouldn't dare say to somebody's face or mask. I mean, look, it's not right. It's not right. It tore me up to watch the video from Thea Hall and Thea Hall, and I'm just saying it's not right. I hate she's going through that. Me personally, I deal with a similar stuff at different places. I think because I call myself unknown that I'm not well known and want to say ugly, nasty things to me. And, so it's like, so I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get where she's coming from about people saying nasty things in comments, but she shouldn't have to go through that. She shouldn't have to go through that at 20 something years of age and the 20 something years of age and just trying to do what she loves. You know what I'm saying? She just gets up every day to do what she loves, to do what she sacrificed her life to do. I sacrificed my life myself, and for those that know me, I am a published author. I am the 1% unknown alien assassin, but I am a published author. I wrote over 20 something books. I went to school for journalism at Chattanooga State. Just just be honest, man. It's like I know what it's like to sacrifice yourself for your dream, right? I mean, for the longest, I was just going to event after event after event, wherever would take me in, no matter the cost of the appearance fee or the vendor fee or whatever you want to call it, and selling my work. I mean, selling my unknown stuff, but I was selling my books way before unknown ever existed. And people think I'm a joke. Some people, not all people. I'm respected a lot in the wrestling community by a lot of different promotions, but a lot of people think I'm a joke, and I'm sure would like to fill up my comments with nasty stuff too. I mean, but it's not right. It's not right for anyone. Especially not right for these. Going to these female meet and greets, female wrestler meet and greets, and here's some guy hugging all over them, and he's just like not wanting to be touched that way. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, do you actually think you have a chance with her? Do you think you have a chance to go home with Jordan Grace? Do you think you have a chance to go home with, Tiffany Stratton or Thea Hale or any of them? No, you don't, dude. No, and that works both ways. Works ways for the decent guys who his girlfriends, give them hell about going to these meet and greets, who wouldn't disrespect these female wrestlers, and it's just like, but the girlfriend gives them hell because they don't want to be around. Don't want the guy being around the pretty wrestler. It's like, do you think he's actually going to go home with her? I mean, honest to God, people, please. I mean, I wrote the Wrestling Romance trilogy. I wrote Rhodey, When Dreams Come True, and Happily Ever After by Lee T. Lunsford. Shameless plug, people. And it's fantasy. It's fantasy. I've discussed a lot lately how fantasies are just that. They're fantasies, and they're just nothing in fantasy comes alive. I mean, honest to God, no matter what the fantasy is, I don't care what your fantasy is. It's just, it's just like nothing in fantasy, real fantasy land comes alive. I mean, sure, some fantasies come alive. You dream of being a wrestler one day and you become a wrestler. You dream of being a police officer one day and you become a police officer. yeah, that fantasy came alive. I mean, but the fantasy about hooking up with a celebrity, hooking up with a wrestler, hooking up with a WNBA player, I don't care, man. I don't care. It's like the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. It's absolutely slim to none. It's not going to happen. And these guys talking these wrestlers up like it will happen. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I mean, I wrote the wrestling romance trilogy as therapy for myself. But I don't go to wrestling events and hug up on wrestlers and get creepy with them. I mean, because it's just not going to happen. And then it's just like the same thing with these keyboard nerds. They're hiding behind keyboards, saying ugly things on social media, hurting. Seems like cool people. I mean, Thea Hall, hell, whatever her name is. Can't think it's like he's talking so fast that I can't say her name right. But but it seems like cool people like Thea Hale who post different Instagram videos trying to get people to dance with her and stuff, and it's just like seems like she could be a pretty fun, chill girl to hang out with, and it's just like getting in her comments and hurting her like that. It's just that was hard on me, man. I don't know about y'all, but that was hard on me, and I don't think it's right. I really don't think it's right at all, and I hope that gets straightened out quick. I really do. I hope that block button's used a lot. So well, all right, let's move it on, moving on. Let's talk about three different world championship matches. Let's talk about CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Let's talk about Cody, who won his third undisputed WWE championship. And how is he really the undisputed WWE championship when there's another world heavyweight title? I mean, that's really crazy. You think if you were having an undisputed world title, that'd be one world title, not a world heavyweight championship, not an undisputed world heavyweight championship, world WWE championship. It'd be one belt. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. But Cody wins the belt. We're going to have Cody versus Roman. Cody versus Orton for the third match. We're going to have Roman and Punk, those two big matches at WrestleMania. And then this weekend, Sunday at Revolution, we're going to have the Texas Death Match between MJF, the champion, and Hangman Adam Page. And I'm looking forward to that the most, honestly. Honestly, I am. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most out of those three championship matches. The second one is CM Punk and Roman Reigns. CM Punk sure make things personal though, but you know what? I see a lot of people complaining about how CM Punk made things so personal, talking about Roman's dad and stuff like that. But I mean, honest to God, y'all, let's be real. You don't think that wasn't cleared backstage before Punk and Roman was out there and Punk was running his mouth? You don't think that Punk cleared that Roman? Hey, you think if I can touch on this subject, that'll be all right with you? If not, I won't do it. I mean, please, people. That was cleared ahead of time. You know it. You know it. If you're a 5-year-old kid watching WWE for the first time, you might not know it, but I mean, people, we're adults. We're in a kayfabe generation, and it's just like we're, you know it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that was cleared ahead of time. But you know what? Let's put some heat on their rivalry. And as far as the Hangman Page and MJF rivalry, if I could talk, um, I think the promos back and forth have been better between Punk and Roman, honestly. And as far as Cody and Orton, I mean, you think one day Orton will break John Cena's record as 17-time world champion? I mean, how many times has he been world champion already? And predictions are Orton's going to take that title off of Cody. And so I mean, how many times has he been world champion already? And I mean, people have complained that Flair's 16-time world championship reign being broken was wrong. What about when John Cena's world championship reign is broken? I mean, honestly, people, I mean, it's just like blows up your mind. I mean, Cody versus Orton. It could have been Drew versus Orton again. I mean, honestly, me personally, I would like Drew to declare his rematch clause and make it a triple threat, because a triple threat between Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre would excite me a whole lot better than Cody versus Orton at WrestleMania. Honestly, honestly, it just would. I mean, I was hoping we'd get a triple threat between Cody, Drew, and Jacob Fatu, but if it has to be replaced with Orton, let it be replaced with Orton. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. I think that'd be a bigger match, a triple threat, than a one-on-one match. But whatever. I'm not the booker, man. I'm not the booker. I don't make the matches for WWE or anywhere else. So whatever. And as far as CM Punk and Roman Reigns, I hope they beat the hell out of one another. I really do. I hope it's a hard fought, bloody matchup. They just beat the hell out of each other from pillar to post, and with a lot of near falls and stuff, and just like that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I would like to see. And like I said, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they have had the best heat on the mic, especially compared to MJF and Hangman Adam Page, which is that Texas Death Match. I'm really looking forward to that. And I don't have a prediction of that yet. I mean, Hangman's going down like Cody Rhodes did. If I lose this, I'll never get another title shot ever again. And it's like they lost that storyline when Cody Rhodes went to the WWE. So I guess they're going to bring it back with Hangman Adam Page if he loses, and let him go back, team back up with Omega, and go for the tag team titles again, or go back for the the trios belts or the TNT belt or whatever. I mean, there's many other titles that Hangman Adam Page can go for if he loses. And but CM Punk and Roman Reigns, this is gonna be the highlight. That's gonna be the highlight of WrestleMania, I think, out of all the matches that I know so far. And yeah. All right, let's talk somebody else. Let's talk about Danhausen. Now I met Danhausen at the Wrestleverse that they had up there in Chattanooga, and my buddy, my wise man, Tony Deadman, shout out to you, buddy, and was nice enough to get me a meet and greet with Danhausen, get me an autograph picture with him, and autograph championship belt. I should pull that out, but he got Danhausen autograph my AEW championship belt, and I got a picture with him, and thanks to my wise man doing that for me for my birthday. And Danhausen is a cool guy, a little weird, a little funny, but I'm a guy who wears a mask, so what can I say? How can I'm throwing stones in a glass house. But I'm glad to see Danhausen in the WWE. I wonder what they're going to do with him, though. I wonder if he's just going to be comic relief. I mean, is he just going to be the new comic relief now? I mean, I saw where he wants to win the Money in the Bank and wants to be at WrestleMania, and it's just like, well, Money in the Bank will be here before you know it. But I don't see Danhausen winning it. Sorry, and but whatever. And speaking of comic relief, what about R-Truth, Ron Killings, and so he's teaming up with Damian Priest. I'd like to see them become the new tag team champions. Honestly, I'd like to see them win the tag team belts. That'd be a cool tag team to win the belts, especially since R-Truth's doing all of John Cena's moves. But it's just WrestleMania season, y'all. It's WrestleMania season, and one thing that's certain about WrestleMania season, and that is anything can happen. What about Dakota Kai coming back to wrestling? All right, Dakota Kai coming back as Charlie, and wrestling Chris Statlander at Evolve or something like that. You think we're going to see Dakota Kai or Charlie and AEW one day or TNA? I mean, I doubt she'd come to TNA because TNA has that partnership with WWE. But what about AEW? What about the Charlie and AEW? I mean, that'd be awesome. That'd be an awesome addition to the women's division of AEW, I think. And even if she started off with Ring of Honor for a while, I mean, just I think it'd be awesome. I really do. I think Charlie and AEW would be a big deal. And but back to Cody winning his third undisputed WWE championship. What in the world, man? It's like nobody seems to care. It's like I listen to Pro Wrestling Nation all the time, and it's like nobody seems to care. I mean, we're all everybody's waiting on is for Cody to turn heel. That's what everybody seems to be waiting on more than him winning a WWE championship again. I mean, I don't know. Cody's not John Cena. Cody is not John Cena. John Cena is the closest thing to Hulk Hogan we've had in a long time, and Cody does not fit in John Cena's boots. I mean, honestly, I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan. I'm sorry. I like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I did. I wish I could have met him. I came this close to meeting the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, but they cut the line at WrestleMania 25 Access. So I was like, it was that close. Dusty Rhodes and Ted DiBiase were sitting there at the table, and I was just that close. And oh well, it's not gonna happen now. But anyway, I like the American Dream Dusty Rhodes more so than I like Cody Rhodes. I mean, I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan. I never was a Cody Rhodes fan. Even when my time with Wrestling for Our Cause Chattanooga, I wasn't a Cody Rhodes fan. You know, the president of Wrestling for Our Cause Chattanooga, Sir William, he loves Cody Rhodes. I don't know why. I mean, I don't. Cody's boring to me. If Cody was to turn heel, that would excite me. That would excite me more so than what we got now. Honestly, I mean, I like Cody as a heel in the Bullet Club, but this Cody face deal, I just don't like it. It's just, I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you know, speaking of Bullet Clubs, let's talk about Finn Balor. Let's talk about Finn Balor getting booted out of the Judgment Day. And let's say, unless they bring in another big star to lead it, I do not see the Judgment Day being around too much longer. I see the Demon King, the Demon Finn Balor, burning down the Judgment Day. I really would like to see that at WrestleMania. I'd like to see the Demon Finn Balor against Dominic Mysterio, and he can just tear him up, man. Tear up the Judgment Day, set it on fire, and call that another faction in the books. You know, honestly. Will it happen? I don't know. It might. You never know. I mean, we might see the Demon again. I mean, I'm sure we will one day, but I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And just like I'm getting ready to say, anything can happen. Blake Monroe, let's talk this final subject matter that I'm going to discuss. Blake Monroe wants to face Trish Stratus in her fantasy match. Wouldn't that be an awesome match? Blake Monroe versus Trish Stratus. I mean, I could see Trish doing it. I mean, Trish wrestled, you know, Tiffany Stratton. So, I mean, why wouldn't Trish want to wrestle Blake Monroe? Why wouldn't Lita want to come back and wrestle Blake Monroe? I mean, Blake Monroe, she hasn't even hit, you know, WWE yet, main roster, WWE's main roster, but she is hot and on fire inside NXT. I mean, and as what was her name? Can't even think of her name now, and Blake Monroe's name now in AEW. But when she was in AEW, she was on fire too. I mean, her and her Tony Storm's rivalry was hot. Is on fire. Is amazing, and it was I can see something similar happening with Trish Stratus. I really can. A similar version of Tony versus Blake Monroe, and I would love to see it. I'd love to see it at SummerSlam. I'd love to see it as soon as possible. I mean, that's money right there. That's pay per view money. I mean, that's event money. I mean, as great as TKO is, Blake Monroe is Trish Stratus's money. I don't care what pay per view you put it on. but you'd have to put it on one of the main ones, one of the main four, which is Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or Survivor Series. I mean, unless you're going to do an Evolution 3. I mean, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Like, as you can see, I'm back on Wednesday nights, right after Dynamite, at Unknown the Alien Assassin. One word to find me on YouTube. Um, so if you're not watching, the live, and if you're not watching the replay, you're lost. I mean, you're lost. And that's all I got to say. That's all I got to say this week, except for it's UWO forever.